Is it visible something?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, yeah, in the
Yep.
last uh, class, am I audible? I hope.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you're
sir.
audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In the last class,
Yes, sir.
we had discussed about the PN junctions, the concept of the PN junction, then barrier potential, and then depletion of it, and the IV characteristics, forward bias and reverse bias. Okay, forward bias, the barrier potential will increase, then current will flow, and reverse bias, the barrier will increase, then current will be very low. Okay, so so basically this is the what we have discussed, the IV characteristics. This is well-known equation characteristics already have studied of the IV characteristics of PN junction diode. Uh, so what is the static resistance? How to calculate the static resistance? That means DC value, DC resistance we are considering here. So when you plot the VD and here it is ID, okay, you will have this type of characteristic, diode current versus diode voltage. Okay, so at a particular point, if you choose, okay, but different point you can have the different resistance. Okay, so if you want to calculate your device is, suppose PN junction is biased with this voltage and then your current you are getting this one, then you can calculate your static resistance RT is equal to VD by ID. Okay, so this is the concept of the static resistance or DC level resistance of PN junction diode. Okay, but when you will consider the dynamic resistance, okay, so what is the dynamic resistance when you are giving suppose if I plot IB characteristics, okay, you can uh, so this is the ID versus VD, that is the DC level ID and VD. Okay, so when a PN junction is biased, suppose this is the symbol, uh, you have some voltage. Okay, so DC voltage. Now, when your AC signal you will apply here with your DC. So suppose my DC voltage is applied this one particular voltage, you have applied this value, this this one. Okay, then one sinusoidal signal you have applied here. Okay, so one DC voltage, it is biased. This is for biased for PN junction. Then you are applying the AC signal. So on this operating point means at which point your device is biased, DC biased. So particular, suppose I have given the 2 volt here, then corresponding current you are getting. Around the 2 volt, you are applying one sinusoidal voltage. So if you concept, you come to this pictures, same thing it has been explained. So you are giving the one sinusoidal voltage across the operating point P. Okay, so what we have told is, suppose this is my operating point P. So same picture here, if you see this is the IV characteristics, this one is IV characteristics, this is my operating point. Okay, that means DC point where by which you have applied the or DC voltage and corresponding DC current. So that is called the operating point. Now, across this point, you have applied the AC signal. So here, this is your AC signal and this is your DC voltage. Okay. So then the I will change with respect to the point. For this voltage, the current and will be here. For this voltage minimum, so current will, so there is change in delta ID with respect to delta VD with, because you are changing the voltage. Okay. So
Sir,
this is
here
called the delta VD.
Sir, here we take AC signals.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
AC signal. We are giving the AC signal here. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? Because
Yes,
my
sir,
network
yes.
is
Yes,
problem today.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Fine.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So first you have to choose the operating point. Operating point means first you have to bias the diode. Suppose a particular fixed value, fixed voltage VD DC voltage I have applied. The corresponding DC current you will have. Okay. So your biasing is done. Then you are giving your AC signal. Suppose. Okay. So with respect to this AC signal, suppose this is my point, operating point, the DC bias. Then AC signal when you are applying with respect to the DC point, then it will be, suppose 2 volt I have applied AC, DC. Then 2 volt plus minus 50 millivolts, suppose I have applied. Okay. This is my AC signal. Okay. So around the 2 volt, around the DC point, you will have the due to the delta VD value, you will have the delta ID value.
Yes, sir.
So delta VD divided by delta ID.
Right.
Okay. So that will give the dynamic resistance or AC resistance of the PN junction diode. Okay. And from this, the final expressions, the dynamic resistance you can calculate 26 millivolt divided by ID. This ID is what? This ID is specific DC value. This one. Okay. What about
Yes,
this
sir.
ID? Because around this bias or around this bias, this is ID value for a particular VD value. That means this coordinate is ID VD. If I say so, ID VD or VD ID instead of, so for around this current, you're changing the delta ID. So this one is your diode current at operating point and 26 millivolt. If you use this, then you can get the dynamic AC resistance at that particular DC bias. Okay. So this is the static resistance, how to get.
Sir, but RD equal to 26 by ID, so that is the DC resistance only, not static resistance only, because we are considering only a point at which we are calculating, but dynamic resistance we calculate over a range.
No, dynamic resistance means for this around this operating point, what is your resistance? If I say my operating point is here, then value will be changed because this is your ID value is changing this way, no?
So, sir, we calculate dynamic
Suppose
resistance
here
about a point.
you see this point. This is the Q point. Okay. If
Yes,
I
sir.
draw the tangent on this, can I put the new slide here? Let me put the new.
Sir, what M and B represent?
Which one?
RD equal to 26 MV by
Millivolt.
Okay, sir.
Millivolt.
Okay, sir.
This is the millivolt. Okay. You see, that means if you have the characteristics is this, sorry. this is your IV characteristics, suppose. Okay. And if you draw, this is your Q point. Okay. And if you draw the tangent at that point, you will have the dynamic resistance at this point. So delta ID divided by delta BD. Okay. So if I draw here the tangent, then my RD will be changed. That is the dynamic resistance. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, how is the 26 millivolt coming?
Okay. For that, if I say that you can do it yourself, what is RD is equal to delta VD by ID, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
we can write dVD by dID. Can we write?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you know the ID VD equations because the diode characteristics. Okay. You know the diode characteristics equations. This one. This is ID and diode VD.
Yes,
You know.
sir.
So if you do this derivative, you will have this one. Where at room temperature I am talking about this one, because KT value is 0.026 electron volt. Okay, at room temperature. KT value I have put here. Okay, you have the KT value here. You see the KT value is there. So this is your job or assignment type of things. From here, you can get this RD is equal to 26 millivolt divided by ID. Okay, so this is simple mathematics derivative. Please do it yourself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But the concept is from the here you can get ID is equal to from these equations with the derivative. If you find the dVd by dit, okay, first you get the dId by dVd from here. First you get dId by dVd, then it reciprocates, then you will have the RT value. Okay, and final
sir.
expression you will find
Okay, sir.
26 millivolt by ID. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So we have the device that is PN junction. We know the resistance level, dynamic how to calculate that resistance of the diode. Now, so far we have studied that the device characteristics. Okay. So when you will do this device in the circuit level, when you use in the circuit level, that will be discussed in the in next module, diode circuits. Okay, that will be taught by the Arpan Majumdar sir. Okay, so today will be my last class. Okay, so before that, when he will teach the diode circuits, that means this PN junction, how to use the device as a how will use or how will analyze in the circuit. Okay, so that means we need to represent the device and its equivalent circuit. Okay, so suppose this is my device characteristics as we know. PN junction IDVD characteristics. Okay, so this is initially it will be very low and then suddenly it will increase. Okay, so what voltage is required? Suppose for silicon it is 0.7 volt. If it is silicon diode, if you use 0.7 volt. Okay, and if you use the germanium, this voltage is 0.3 volt, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that already you know. For silicon diode, it is that is called the threshold voltage or knee voltage. Okay, so these voltages is required to work on the barrier, and then suddenly current will increase exponentially. Okay, so if you want to these characteristics in the circuit level presentations. Okay, so you are applying the voltage this is my PN junction diode, as we have studied, and this symbol is for ideal case. Okay. Okay. So this is ideal diode we consider, but when you use you will not consider the ideal diode in the real circuit. Okay. So what you have, this voltage is consumed at 0.7 volt already. What about the voltage you are applying here? Some voltage is dropped here. Okay. So that is 0.7 volt. Okay. And this is
Yes,
the
sir.
ID is flowing this way. Then you will have some dynamic resistance or average AC resistance, I can say, because already we have seen some resistance, so voltage drop will be there, ID into our average. Okay. Then your ideal diode symbol. Okay. So we can use PN junction when you use in the circuit level. So across this voltage, we can represent some voltage will consume here. That is the knee voltage. For silicon is 0.7 volt, and germanium it would be 0.3 volt. This is suppose our AC resistance. What we discussed, it will be some resistance level is there. Okay, and some that is the symbol of the ideal diode. Okay, so this is piecewise. We have linear model of your diode in the equivalent circuit, or it is called the diode equivalent circuit. This is the first one, diode equivalent circuits. Okay, if we then we can simplify it. If this resistance is suppose very low, we can ignore this resistance. Okay, so in that case, what would be the diagram? Can we guess?
VT, then ideal diode.
VT, then ideal diode.
Aye.
Very good. So VT and then this diode, because resistance is 0. So this we can use the simplified equivalent circuit of the diode in the circuit when you use in the circuit analysis. Okay. Similarly, ideal. What is ideal diode characteristics? Then ideal will be there is no VT. Okay. So we can say this is this type of things the ideal diode, but it is not will not use in
Sir, 1 second repeat why resistance is removed
where
for the equivalent circuit in the previous one, piecewise after simplified equivalent.
yeah this one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is your question?
Resistance is removed, no, sir. VT and ideal diode was came next one. Simplified equivalent resistance. Why that resistor was removed? R average.
Oh, this one simplified. Why we have removed? Yeah, this level, this resistance level is very low. So R average is very less. In that case, we can simplify this circuit. In here, R average, we can consider the 0 value. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So these three are your ideal ideal diode one circuit. If you were diode equivalent circuits, and one is simplified equivalent circuit, and this is the piecewise linear model circuit. When you analyze the circuit using the junction diode, you have to use this circuit model. Okay.
Sir, one thing, sir, the RAV is basically the dynamic resistance which we are calculating across knee voltage and 0.8 volt. So within this range, we are calculating R average, no? For getting the because ideal diode we need to convert it to real diode.
Yeah. You are talking about from here to here.
Yes, sir, from 0.7 to 0.8 volt, no? R average we are considering.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. So these are the diode equivalent circuits, as in your syllabus it was there. Then capacitance, that is the qualitatively in your syllabus is there. Junction capacitance, and another is charge storage capacitance. Two types of capacitance are associated with the PN junction. Okay, one is the resistance we have discussed. There is the capacitance associated with the PN junction. Okay. Already you know that in the depletion regions we have the dipole positive and negative charges. So due to the dipole in the transition region, the depletion regions, we have the due to charges. So this due to these charges, we will have one capacitance that is called junction capacitance. So as depletion region we are talking about, that means it will be dominated in the under the reverse bias conditions. Okay, and simple that is the equations. Cj junction capacitance is equal to epsilon A divided by 2 epsilon VBI. Already we have termed VBI is the built-in potential or barrier potential of the junctions, and obviously this applied voltage is your reverse bias conditions. Okay, and Na is the acceptor concentrations and Na is the donor concentration. So this is the junction capacitance. That means Cj junction capacitance is I can say proportional to inversely proportional to what?
Width.
Voltage.
V applied or
V applied voltage. Okay. So whenever if you apply the more voltage, so junction capacitance will increase, particularly in reverse bias condition. This is the depletion capacitance or junction capacitance, we can say. And another capacitance, that is the charge storage. It due to the lagging voltage lagging behind the current due to the charge storage effects. Okay, so junction it is dominated when the junction is forward bias, but this value is very less. So charge storage capacitance we can neglect, but reverse bias condition the junction capacitance value is high. Okay, so these are the qualitatively I can say the junction capacitance terms. And so far the whatever the syllabus in my module 1 and module 2 I have covered it. If you said some numerical, if I want to discuss, I can discuss here. Can you read this? The intrinsic area concentrations is given if after doping, the number of majority carriers is find the minority carrier. How to find?
Sir, N0
So Ni square by this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ni square by
1.5
this.
What is the
10 to the power 16 का whole square by 5 into 10 to the power 20.
what is the value is coming?
4.5 into 10 की power 12.
Fine. Okay. Next one.
O is equal to 1 by sigma we can apply. Sir.
Fine. Sigma is equal to Q and mu1 already you know. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So these are the simple mathematics. You have done a lot of critical problems in physics and when you are doing the or cracking the JE. So this is simple equations. Just you have to use the apply. Because I'm not going through this. Okay.
Okay,
These
sir.
are the built-in potential. Okay. If I show this is the already equation is no, and then you can find this. Okay. here, when the dynamic resistance and this one you see, the current flowing through a PN junction diode is 60 milliamp for a forward bias of 0.9 volt at 300 K. Okay, that means room temperatures. So here what is given? IDVD characteristics. Yeah. So some point it is given. What is this? 60 milliamp and 0.9 volt. Okay. So 0.9 volt and 60 milliamp is given. So that is my operating point. Okay. So diode is biased at 0.9 volt and it is corresponding current is 60 milliamp. So dynamic resistance I can get, static resistance I can get VD by ID. Okay. And the dynamic resistance RD is 26 millivolt by ID. Which ID? I am talking about this ID. Okay.
Yeah,
60 milliampere.
milliampere.
Uh,
60 milliampere, sir.
60 milliampere you have to put, then 20, then you will have the dynamic resistance. Okay.
Sir, please explain question number 3. What is WP, width of P junction?
Oh, WP is the width, depletion width in P side, and the WN is the depletion width in N side of PN junction.
Okay.
Okay. This condition I did not discuss, but in the theory class, this should be remembered. WP into NA is equal to WN into ND. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So this
Similarly,
condition is only valid for intrinsic semiconductors, right?
yeah.
Okay, sir.
So then if there is an extrinsic
No, then
semiconductor, so what
intrinsic
will
semiconductor and ND and NA will be 0. How it will be applied?
What?
Because intrinsic capital N and capital ND will be 0. So we cannot apply it in
Oh,
intrinsic
No,
semiconductor.
no. Intrinsic semiconductor means
They are equal but not zero.
Equal. They're not zero.
No, that is acceptor and donor.
no. This is
ion
this is
concentration.
I am talking about the PN junctions, P type and N type.
That is the thing. Right.
This problem is only for PN junction. Okay, that means there is no question of intrinsic here. P type and N type. What is the WP? You have the depletion width. Okay. So as we discussed, suppose this is the WP and this is the WA. Okay, that is given depletion width of the N side, depletion width of the P side, doping of the N, but doping of the P side it is not giving. For that you need to calculate. You have the condition is this one. Okay, and then you can find the NA, ND, NA, and intrinsic area concentration already for if it is silicon, 1.5 into 10 to the 10 or 1.4 into 10 to the 10 activated. So from there you can calculate. Okay. So can you try to solve this one first? This one.
Sir, in the first there is minus 5 volt.
Yeah. For silicon, knee voltage is 0.7 volt.
Sir, in the first case, V naught is minus 4.3.
Yes, sir.
And ID.
so it's around 2.25 something.
So ID is 0.3 something milliampere.
Mhm. Is it wrong, this calculation? I don't know. Let's check.
No,
2.3
sir, it's okay.
milliampere.
I took the knee voltage only.
No, sir, it is correct. 1.95.
Yeah. So you see, this is 0.7 volt because one voltage is here across this new voltage. Okay. 43 volt here. So output, so VO is minus 0.3 volt. So diode current is this.
Sir, this is calculated with the resistance, sir, 2.2 kilovolt only, na, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have neglected the dynamic resistance, that equivalent circuit. What we
Sir, I have
we
a
have
doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, the current direction is from at that silicon diode.
Yeah.
It is from positive to negative, na, sir.
Okay.
Can we take that minus 0.7 or plus 0.7, sir?
You see, this is minus volt, 5 volt, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
First, you have to check whether it is, and so if minus 5 volt, okay, and diode current is flowing this way, okay, so and 0.7 volt across, you have this one 0.7 volt. That is the new voltage, okay. So 0.7 minus 5, that is the minus 0.3 volt across here. What is the voltage here? Because you have, the question is what is the VO? VO means here, or what is the voltage here? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next one, very simple. These are the not so. Next year you are getting this one or this one.
The B part.
IDs are 1.4 I am getting.
1.4.
The ID is 1.24.
24 is here. So that means, what is the ID? Diode current I have to find. So ID, so what is the voltage here?
Net
So what
voltage
is the,
divided by net resistance.
yes. So 8 minus 0.7 divided 1 plus 1.2 plus 4.7. We have neglected the dynamic or any internal resistance, average AC resistance. We are not considering here. So 1.24 and voltage drop across this, across this voltage. What is the voltage? Because 1.24 current is flowing into resistance plus your knee voltage here 0.7 volt. So that is your 6.53 volt. Okay.
Sir,
I
can
did
we
not get how to
it
get
like V
ID.
not equal to 8 minus 1.2 kilo ohm into the ID which we have calculated? So that will also give same thing, no?
Yeah.
8 minus, but sir, it is coming 6.512 in my calculation, not 6.53.
Hmm?
It's the same thing. Sir, I considered the 1.2 kilo ohm that resistance, then equated the VD. It is coming 6.512.
1.2.
Same, it is coming almost same, just a 0.2 error, 0.02 error is coming.
Yes.
Sir, your answer is 6.53, here it is coming 6.512.
Okay.
So that will be okay now in
That will
exam.
be okay. That will be okay.
Okay,
Now
sir.
interesting what interesting this problem.
Sir, will the SI voltage will add and then subtract from by in 20 volt?
Try to solve.
Sorry, 2.05, sir.
Huh?
Sir, ID is 2.05.
See? What is I total?
Sir, 4.1. सही है.
4.1. Because this is 20 volt and here this one is 0.7 volt. Here also 0.7. So only 0.7 volt we can consider. The 20 minus 0.7 divided by what is the resistance? Here 4.7. So total current is this one. So total current is flowing same resistance. If we consider same diode, similar diode, then I total divided by 2. So diode current is in each diode, it will be 2.05. Okay.
Sir, if one silicon diode will be
voltage.
Sorry. Hello.
Sir, if yes, sir. Sir, if one silicon diode is replaced by germanium diode, then current will flow through the germanium diode because 0.6 is the new voltage for germanium diode.
Yes. 0.3
okay,
volts. So lower voltage.
So 0.3 volt. Yes,
0.3 volt. Yes.
Yes.
So then we will
That
not
problem,
consider
I think-
silicon one.
Yeah, that problem I will show here. First you do it. It is fine. It is right. Okay. So and what about this one?
Sir, 8.77.
8.77, sir. ID. Sir, 8.77.
And VO
19.3.
14.3. 14.3.
माइनस 5 19.3 होगा by 2.2 करके निकालना है.
Because this is what is the volt? 15 volt across. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So 15. Okay. As you
Yes,
told the silicon and germanium, I think this problem you are talking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, here current will flow through the germanium.
Sir,
Because
sir, so
germanium has
previous
low
one.
voltage, then germanium barrier potential is so current will flow this way.
Okay, sir.
So sir, there is no role of silicon diode.
Yes, there is no role of silicon diode.
So what will be
That
the
means if in any question if we are given two diodes, if one has a less voltage, current will flow through that.
9.7.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So what if germanium is in reverse bias?
Sir, reason why it will flow through low voltage.
Barrier is low for this one. Voltage.
barrier potential due to barrier potential?
Because when you are increasing the IDVD for silicon this one and for germanium this one, so whenever you will see lower voltage, so diode will conduct, germanium diode will conduct here. Okay. So what about if germanium diode conduct fast, then it will all the currents will flow through this.
Sir, can they also be in series, germanium and silicon?
Yeah, lot of problem you can do on this. Okay.
Then
So
when
here
they are
also you
series,
see
the
Consider their
voltage
voltages separately.
I will do some numericals. I will upload. You can solve at home. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, one junction capacitance problem here I am giving. So as I told that junction capacitance variable inversely proportional to square root of voltage, reverse bias voltage. So that type of one problem it is there. Okay. So today is my last class. So All the best
one
for
show the
your
previous
remaining
slide, sir.
classes.
Sir, sir, please show
Thank you, sir.
before
Sir,
slide.
Happy
so
New Year.
previous one.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank
Sir,
you,
Happy
sir.
New Year.
So previous one.
Sir,
please.
share
Thank you, sir.
I will upload the PDF.
Yes, sir. Please
Okay.
share.
Thank you, sir.
I will upload all.
Notes, lecture notes,
you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Continuous
Thank you, sir.
assessment.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, the junction capacitor you're talking about is
Thank you,
that
sir.
the diode?
Happy New Year, sir.
Sir, please
I could not hear very well.
sir.
Sir, Happy New Year.
Syllabus of
Sir, Happy New
continuous
Year.
Happy New
Sir,
Year,
Happy
sir.
New Year.
All the best for
Sir,
your
Happy New Year.
remaining classes.
Happy New Year,
Sir,
sir.
the junction
Electronics.
Sir.
capacitor you're talking about the varactor diode.
Sorry.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, in the
Sir, the
exam
junction
there will be
capacitance
only
you were
single
talking about was
type
related to
questions, right?
What about whatever the syllabus I have covered, the exam will be on that.
Sir,
And sir, it
CO1.
will be only of single correct type, right?
Yeah.
And when, sir?
Okay, sir.
Sir, when the CO1 conduct?